Hello everyone, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you're well. Today's video is kind of a flip, but not a Friday flip. I have this old cookbook. Many of you have this, I know, or your moms or your grandmas have them. They go way back, and there are so many versions. This one is from 1953. So it's fascinating. It's a little delicate, but I'll get overhead and show you some of the recipes. So 1953, kitchens were starting to get modernized. Everybody started getting refrigerators, which wasn't so much how it was in the 40s. You know, you had ice boxes. So, the modern kitchen, modern cooking, modern food storage, more available in the grocery stores. And it was a new era. The war was over by, 7 years or so, give or take. And there was a feeling of prosperity in the air overall. And so I think this cookbook reflects that. Now, my first Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, I think I got in the early 80s. And it had the red checker, cover. I still might have it in a box somewhere. I still might. So, anyway, I wanted to show this and go through this together with you and really take a blast to the past look at food and recipes. You all know that City Beauty sponsored a video a couple weeks back, and I just want to say I'm loving the lid lifting treatment that I do first thing in the morning because my eyes are puffy. And then, of course, the mascara that just makes my eyes pop, and it's buildable without being clumpy, which I love, and it lasts all day. And then, of course, the lip gloss, the plumping lip gloss, the City Lips. It lasts so long. Their products have slipped into my daily routine so easily. And their Beyond Mascara gives definition without feeling heavy, and so it looks natural and comfortable throughout the whole day. And the pièce de résistance for me is the City Lips. It adds so much moisture and shine and just makes everything a little more polished without looking overdone. I appreciate that City Beauty is about enhancing your looks, not trying to cover up. So check out the link in the description or use the QR code and use my promo code JeannieB to get 20% off your first order. Thank you to City Beauty. I am absolutely loving your products. Okay, so let's get back into this lovely old cookbook. What I'm going to be doing, I can't go through every page, every recipe. It's too thick. So what I'm going to do is just kind of thumb through it, highlight some of the pictures and the recipes, and just show them to you. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. The spine is coming off a little bit, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Whoops. Okay, here we go. So it's a binder 5-ring binder so you can theoretically add more to it. Every recipe triple tested. Okay. $19.53. Wow. And this has already come undone. Okay. So meal planning and nutrition. The artwork is so early 1950s, isn't it? The meals you plan should be easy on the cook, kind to your budget, and full of the nutrients that keep your family in tip-top health. A big order will help by explaining the nutrients you need and by suggesting sample meal plans. Okay. And they use lots of green to decorate, lots of lettuce greens or salad greens. And this is true even today. You need good food, nutritious food. And it talks about nutrition and the protein, the minerals you need, vitamins. I should compare some of what their recommended daily allowances are to now. Well, that's always good to start with, you know. Calorie tally. No diets, no fasting. Food makes fat. It's as simple as that. Eat more than your body requires, and it's stored as fat. So to lose weight, count your calories. But see, the types of calories matter. They have to matter. You know, 2,000 calories of mayonnaise is different than 2,000 calories of, you know, well-balanced food. So it's not just calories. Okay, so it says estimate your ideal weight for your height and build. Okay, so multiply your ideal weight by 15 because your body needs 15 to 20 calories per pound. Okay, I have to try this. That's interesting. I've never heard that calculation before. So I am, let's see, so you multiply your ideal weight. Okay, so let's say I am 112 times 15, because I'm kind of smaller boned. So I need 1,680 calories, give or take. Interesting. So if I want to lose weight, I reduce that by 1/3. Oh my goodness. So if I want to lose weight, so divided by, or I should say, times 0.3. So I'd take 500 calories off of that. Wow. And then you divide that by 3 meals. Okay, and then how to store food. Food storage was different back then. They didn't have, Ziploc bags and plasticware with snap lock lids. Okay. Interesting. So ways to plan your meal. Your meat, the starchy food, and the vegetable, and a salad, and dessert, and other things that are nice to serve. Okay, so here's an example. A Swiss steak, okay, and then a baked potato or a scalloped potato, some beets or asparagus, a fruit endive salad, peach and cottage cheese salad, a jelly roll for dessert, or a strawberry sundae. Well, there's your calories right there. And spiced crab apples or hot French bread. I've never had spiced crab apples. But this is nice. Look at this. They give you lots of ways to meal plan. Look at that. That's awesome. Variety meats. How to build a meal around variety meats like kidney pie, spiced tongue, liver loaf, veal heart, scrambled brains. Oh my goodness, pan-fried liver. Okay, we're just going to go on. And then lunches and breakfasts. Okay. Oven meals, where everything goes in the oven. That's kind of nice and convenient. So here we have meatloaves. We've got baked beans, carrot sticks here, buttered brown potatoes here, and then plump raisin-filled apples. Everything in the oven. That's kind of nice. Cooking for a crowd or for 2 or 3. Packing a lunchbox. Special helps. What would that be? Look at this modern kitchen. Look at that. Look at the percolator coffee pot. Oh, this is so cute. Terms used in recipes, so they're giving you kind of an education if like you haven't cooked before. How to tell when something is done. Okay, let's go to appetizers and beverages. Oh my goodness. What the heck is this? Okay, we've got, oh my goodness, I don't even know what. Deviled eggs. Okay, deviled eggs. Cream puffs. Filled with chicken salad. Pretzel pups. That's a cute idea. Blue cheese rolls. Cocktail crackers, potato chips, and this, oh my gosh, it's liver sausage pineapple. Liver sausage pineapple. The appetizer you didn't know you needed. Okay. Let's go to breads now. How bad can that be? Bread is bread, right? Butterscotch rolls. Okay, it looks like only the first page has pictures. So, oh, that looks good. Yeast breads. I mean, breads, I think, are quite easy and not much has changed. And different kinds of herb breads or sweet breads, yeast breads, things like that. Okay. Cakes, frostings, and fillings. Again, how bad can that be? Oh, look at that. Wow. That looks good. Chocolate cake with a fudge frosting. I think these are pretty standard and basic. Oh, look at this marble loaf cake. These look good. I would eat these. Okay. I love a good pineapple upside down cake. I should make one. That sounds so good. All right, let's go to, the next is candy. Oh my goodness. Somebody was working with some sugar here. This is all sticky. Okay, let's look at candy. Oh, that looks good. This ribbon candy, hard candy. My dad used to make the best fudge, and he'd make it on the stovetop and, beat it just right. And oh, it was so good. I loved when he made fudge. He didn't do a lot of the cooking in the kitchen, but when he did, it was good. He did the barbecuing. My mom did the cooking in the kitchen. Okay, canning and freezing. That would have been really important. Okay, so it talks about canning, preparing the food for canning. The canning calendar. Wow, okay. I know my mom used to do a lot of canning, but my grandmother did a ton. Okay, let's jump to casseroles. Casseroles and one-dish meals. All right, this is a brown stew. That doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of good. Mock chow mein. Let's see, Creole shrimp in rice ring. Oh, those molded things. Oh, okay, that's kind of gross. What is this? Flank steak roll-ups. Okay. Golden noodles. All right, that can't be too bad. It just looks kind of yucky. What is this? The heck? Spaghetti and meatballs? I don't know what this thing is. Maybe it's a server? Huh, interesting. Airplane going over. Okay, let's go into cookies. Oh, those are cute. These are normal, I think. Butterscotch thins, that sounds good. Okay, desserts. Do you hear him? Oh my goodness, this looks terrible. What is it? It's a golden brown shortcake heaped high with juicy red berries. I'm sure it's fine. It just looks kind of gross. Some basic puddings. Prune whip. I actually like prunes. Custard. I like custard too. Baked Alaska. Wow. I don't know. I think I've tried that once, maybe twice. It's been decades. Okay. Eggs and cheese. Oh my goodness, that's an omelet? That's a fluffy omelet. Oh my gosh. All right. How to poach eggs, fry eggs, bake eggs, deviled eggs. Okay, and here's how you make it. You whip the egg whites and then fold it in. Okay, cheeses, cheese souffle, jiffy cooking, so quick cooking. Oh goodness, what is this? A crown roast dinner, but made of what? ham. Okay, some kind of canned square ham. Hearty baked beans. I love baked beans. Oh, it's not an airplane. It's our yard guys. Of course. I'm just going to keep going. Of course. Meats and poultry. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is so awful looking. It looks like a pug's face. You know, a pug dog. Okay, different cuts of meat and what they are. Pork. Okay, outdoor cooking. Okay, hamburgers and hot dogs. Pastries and pies. Pie. I'm gonna keep going. They're there. I either stop and wait a half an hour. Cherry pie. Red raspberry cherry pie. That sounds so good. 2 cups raspberries, a cup of pitted red cherries, tapioca, sugar, lemon juice, a pastry, and a tablespoon of butter. Easy. Okay. Salads and salad dressings. Look at these grapes. Okay, that's just kind of a, what would you call this? Just an arrangement of fruit. These look like canned peaches, bananas and strawberries, and sugared grapes. Kris Kringle salad. Cabbage slaw. I love a good cabbage slaw. Lots of different recipes for that too. Salads. Okay, let's see. Salad dressings. Garlic dressing. Ooh. Let's see. Chef's salad dressing, blue cheese, vinegar, anchovy paste, steak sauce, lemon juice, olive oil, and garlic. That could be good, actually. Okay, soups. So, is this soups and sauces? What is that? Okay, pig hocks, chicken pie somewhere, split pea soup. I make a great split pea soup. I'm just saying, it is good. Vichyssoise, stocks, chicken broth, brown stock, borscht, cream of tomato soup. I love a good tomato soup. I don't have a lot here. Now I'm to sauces. A hollandaise, mushroom sauce, lemon butter sauce. That's sweet and sour sauce. A pickle sauce. Okay. And then this is vegetables. A vegetable cooking chart. All the different vegetables and how to cook them, how to prepare them. Okra is not something. I tried it one time in my life. Never again. That's a no. That is a hard no for me. And it's on the menus here in Texas, South Texas. Hard no. Squash. I love squash. Like an acorn squash. A little bit of honey and butter. Okay, and then setting the table and entertainment. This is very modern. There's nothing unusual here. That's very normal. Basically, forks on the left, the knife facing into the plate on the right, as well as the spoon to the right of that. For outdoors, an idea. Yeah, that's quite normal. Nothing gross about it. I love setting a beautiful table when we have guests over. I really do. How to set up a buffet. This would have been a great book to give a bride as a gift. Invite your friends to tea. How to put on a special meal like a luncheon. Oh, that's neat. And then the index. So this wasn't quite as involved as I thought it would be. I'm going to go see if I can find mine from the 80s, which would have been 50 years later than this. Well, what do you think? I'll tell you something. For me, what I like the most, oddly enough, are the photos, because they're just kind of disgusting and gross looking. And I just wonder, why? Was photography, such that they couldn't make something look really, really appealing? I don't know. It's just, And I know now that pictures of food in magazines and in ads is not even the real food. They use all kinds of other products to make it look good. They'll use mayonnaise for whipped cream or whatever, just to make it look good. Or lard. They'll whip up lard because it lasts. So, but, we've done these look-throughs before with looking at the gross pictures from the 60s and 70s. And these aren't so terribly bad. So, anyway, tell me, what is the oldest cookbook you have? Or your mom, if you can ask her, or your grandma. And what did you like about this one? Well, I'm getting hungry. Even after, looking at all this food, I'm starting to get really hungry. So I'm going to head downstairs before my stomach starts growling. And I will see you all very soon. Take care, my friends. Be well. Goodbye for now.